When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback, and they're excited.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. So Northwestern's offense has the ball for the first time. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field, and that's a big problem. This offense, they really need to win this matchup. They need their wide receiver to beat that defensive back, and I don't know if that's possible. He's just so good and so consistent. Palmer, you can tell me how you're going to win this matchup.
Well, you're not going to win it every play, that's for sure. And you can't avoid that side of the field the entire game. I think it's just going to come down to this offense in the critical down and distances when there's a 3rd down and the coverage dictates that you've got to throw it against him. That's the play you need your receiver to win. And whether or not they have a guy that can win that matchup offensively, we're going to find out here pretty soon.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a crease. It's Porter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future.
Wide open spaces.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Offense changing the play. The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. On the run, it's Haynes. Turns it on in midfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This deep. Makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be fourth down from the 24. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Wants to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Klein.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Stone. They're working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Find some fresh air. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. Right back to him on the ground. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Northwestern will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Haynes. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in, and a chance to tie this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Farrell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end, a quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster players you're going to see in college football.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll open the second half with a run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Stone. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. So here comes the Michigan offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds his tight end. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Klein.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their 3rd sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Pressure coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Quarterback making checks. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Back to pass, it's Keene. Back's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Calls for the fair catch, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw. It's Keene. Floating away. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
This offense is going to have... plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm. And
deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Snagged on the outside. It's Hester. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He can play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
Throws to the wide out. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on third down. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards. Sneak gets it done. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying.
There he goes. He's loose. The 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And the Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Quick strike complete. It's a seam wide open. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Northwestern right back to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and now trailing with a little over 2 minutes, it's looking bleak. My defense has got to go out there and get a stop immediately. I got to stop the clock as fast as I can, try to save as much as I can, and then put my 2-minute offense together. There's a lot that has to go right for me to get back in this ballgame.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
They made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air. It's Stone. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Farrell. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Northwestern wants to go quickly. second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Wants to go up top on first down. A little release to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Makes the grab. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Stone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Going for it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Scrambling away. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. No matter how much college football changed.